Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am a final year computer science student at the University of the Gambia. So a quick disclaimer here, everything that I talk about, it is based on my research and not what is fixed. So here we'll be talking about a specific major, that is information systems. Information systems is offered at the School of ICT in the University of the Gambia. Information systems bridge the gap between IT and business. You will be able to solve the business problems that emerge. You will set the pathways to solve them. That is why in my school, information system majors always tell computer science students that they will become their bosses. Because computer science students, most of them focus on building applications. And then for information systems, they focus on what should be done with that applications, what should be improved in that applications and how it should be. They set instructions for that applications and they let the developers or any other teams to know what they should do and what they should work towards. So obviously IT solves business problems, but how do we know how to solve those problems? This is where information systems come into play. So it is less technical than computer science. Even if you look into the majors that they do at the University of the Gambia, it involves less programming courses than a computer science major. So when you study information systems at the University of the Gambia, most of your majors will be system design and analysis, data engineering, geographic information systems. You will get the principles of information technology and practice mastered. Here, with information systems, the focus is on implementing information technology applications rather than computing itself. To look into a major more, that is information systems, what we do quite often is to look into the jobs that people that study information systems, what jobs do they actually get into. So the jobs that most information system majors do, from the University of the Gambia to be specific, is becoming a data analyst, a cybersecurity analyst, or focusing on cybersecurity experts. They can become data engineers, as there is a major that is actually on data engineering itself. They can also some venture into programming as well. It doesn't mean that when you study information systems, you do not become a developer. That's not the case. Some students focus on programming after studying information systems and they become developers. They become database developers, database administrators. They also become system administrators, system analysts. They become IT project managers. Some focus on project management. And a more emphasis is on how do we solve problems, like business problems, by using technology that we have. They get the right people to work on what is required. They set the right systems. So when systems interest you, when working with people interest you, when analyzing things interest you, when going through a system and knowing the problems and setting out ways to do it, when that interests you, obviously information systems is for you. So let's say you get into information systems. What masters can you even study with information systems? You can study literally any masters in the tech field. If at all you want to focus on your system administrations part, you can take a master's degree in data analysis. If you want, you can even upgrade into becoming a data scientist. You can learn about AI and machine learning and become an AI engineer or a machine learning expert. This major will give you the foundations of learning about systems and how they work, how you can use IT to solve business problems. Giving you that insight, if at all you are interested in information systems, do comment down below. I, being a computer science student, Most of my friends at university study information systems, so I learned a lot about it through my friends in university. Shout out to my university circle. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what major do you want me to dive into. The first video that I made about this UTG application series, it was a focus on computer science. So if at all you are more focused on computer science, you can check that video. I'll put the link somewhere here and then in the description too. So in the description, you can find a lot of resources that will be helpful to you. That is the page on the university's website where they talk about information systems. And then I'll put a link to where you need to put in your application, and it will tell you more about what you need. Go to any trust bank. Trust Bank is what I know of. I don't know of any other bank yet. You go to Trust Bank and then you pay for your registration PIN, and then right now on the website it is stated that it is 500 and an extra 600 to verify the results. So your results that you'll be submitted will be verified by the university. So don't submit fake grades. And you will go to Trust Bank and then you will just tell them that you are registering at the University of the Gambia. They will collect the money, and then you register with the phone number that you are using. So when you pay that, within 48 hours, you will receive a PIN code in your SMS. So when you receive that PIN code, you will then head to the application portal. The link to the application portal is in the description. Do check it out. Results, your proof of your payment that you did at the bank, and you identify that it's you, and other personal documents. That is what is needed, and the application to apply is very user-friendly, not very complicated. Submit your application, they will go through it, and then you can check your status. As long as you pay your application PIN, you send in your document. Then this application is simple going through it. It will just list the things that you have to upload anywhere that you go, where you have to upload your results, where you have to put in the PIN, your name, and every detail. But all you are a Gambian, you have to identify that you are a Gambian, because the semester fee for Gambians and international students are different. So University of the Gambia is open to international students too as well. So there you have WASI or O levels with these requirements, you can get into the University of the Gambia to study information systems. With your degree, and other documents that they need are like identification, like your birth certificate or your passport, any other alternative that you can use, or ID card. These are the documents that are needed. You will also need to submit the receipt that is given to you by the bank. It will also be asked where you'll be able to upload it. They will reach out to you before the semester starts, and then you will get your offer letter. When I was applying at the University of the Gambia, I applied for myself. I didn't give it to another person to do it for me. I learned that other people pay people to do this application for them, and it's not actually that complicated to pay someone to do it for you. And if you don't have these requirements that I have just mentioned, even if you don't have the 5 credit, that is the minimum requirement, including maths. Maths is what disturbs a lot of students. So if at all you don't have maths, most people, what they do is to enroll into a course, a major in another school where maths is less required, like studying political science or studying political science or studying developmental studies. If at all you don't have a credit in maths, you can go there and do a single semester there. You'll be granted admission. While in that process, you will just do your GR courses. GR courses are like general requirement courses. Everyone does it, and they are more than 6. They can be more than 6. They're up to 6, let's say. The GR courses are up to 6. So if you enroll in another major that is less sensitive to having a credit in mathematics, you can do that and start your university degree by just focusing on your GR courses while you prepare for a private WASI where you will resit mathematics. So when you resit mathematics, you will then apply back to my school to be transferred. So then the credit hours was not wasted and you did not waste time. Time will be saved and you will get both. Both meaning your time will be saved and then you will be... No way. After doing one semester, just doing your general requirement courses in another major, you can then apply back into information systems in my department. You would just reach out to our faculty after having your credit in mathematics, and then they will talk to you about the required steps that you have to do in order to study information systems. So let's say now that you have all the requirements to study and the faculty will guide you into coming to my school. And on the other case round, if at all you have the requirements to study information systems at the University of the Gambia, that is 5 credits and then including mathematics and English, it will be a plus if at all you are a science student in high school. And if at all you are not a science student in high school and you have good grades, you have a high chance of studying information systems. So what is information systems? Why do you need to study information systems? Why will you dedicate 4 years of your life to pursuing a career in information systems? What do they even do? The application is not that complicated where they will be asking you to write motivational letters or reference letters. Not when I was applying. There was nothing like a reference or motivation in studying this or that. And the requirements for this course is that you have to have the requirement to the University of the Gambia, that is having 5 credits including English and maths. And the website, of which I will include in the description of this video, it states that having strong grades in science courses like biology, chemistry and physics will be to be a science student makes the application easy, but it's not actually required and fixed. You don't have to study science in high school to study at ICT. Will be like a plus to you, but there are people in my school that I know of that are not science students. They were not science students in high school, so it is not written in rock that you have to be a science student to be admitted to my university. Regardless of what you study, do engage with this video so I will know that I get people that are actually interested in what I do and how I do it. It's all for you at the end of the day. University of the Gambia, computer science. Ciao.